Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. Very cool spot. We're by the beach, got some bicycles over here. I guess the people that we have took their bikes over to the beach. Maybe it's a little bit hard to ride on this sand, but they seem to have managed it anyways. And then there you go, we can see lots of good stuff. The sun setting or rising, I don't know which one. Well, you know, it's in the west, so it's setting. Okay, very good. There you go. Well, it's time for me to try and figure out where I think we are. And the answer to that is, I don't know, the Ukraine? That sounds good to me. The Ukraine, yeah, why not? And why, should we go with this big lake? It's pretty big. Do I think this is a lake? Don't know. Or do I think it's like the sea? I don't know. It's one of the two. Let's say we're just off of, let's see, we're like really near Odessa. Let's go right over here. Make the guess, and the answer was, no, it was Estonia. Right over here, and it was a place called Parnu. Oh, there you go. That's where we were. Estonia, 2073. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. A very long, beautiful beach. Actually, well, I mean, it's beautiful in terms of, like, there are really nice, lush green mountains in the distance, and the beach is quite long. Unfortunately, it is a very rocky beach with which, you know, what can I say? Sometimes that happens. I remember one of the first years that we took our family travels over. We used to every 2 years we used to, as a family, go travel to Ingonish, a little place right over here in Nova Scotia. Absolutely beautiful, really stunning. It's in Cape Breton Highlands National Park, which Cape Breton is like a very nice place. So we used to go to Ingonish over here. And, I mean, it's hard to tell exactly where the hell we were, but it doesn't really matter. That's not the point. It's probably around here. Anyways, it was beautiful, and the beach was a very long, big old crescent beach that was, oh, okay, I see. It's actually right over here. Okay, I get it. A bit confusing, but yes, okay. So right over here, yes, this big beach stretch here was all a nice sandy beach, but then turned into a rocky beach over time. I wonder if now it's changed back. Who knows? But very bizarre. But it's still very cool, very beautiful, very nice, all that good stuff. So yeah, spent quite a few summers there when I was younger, and that was a lot of fun. Anyways, enough talking about that. Usually I go on these tangents in the regular section of the video, but today this is the daily challenge, meaning it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won, so if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Oakley dokley, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today we've got a viewer challenge brought to us by someone who I believe is new to sending in viewer challenges. I mean, there's very similar names that sometimes pop up, so it's hard to remember at this point, but that would be Filippo Capipio. I believe I would remember that name, especially the KP in the beginning there. That feels like definitely a unique thing about the name, whether that is your real name or just fake name, or whether that means something in a different language, and, you know, I'm not picking up on it. That all the combination of those things happen all the time, so thank you so much for this challenge. This one, no theme. We don't know if there is one, but if there is, maybe it's a secret theme. We're going to find that out as we go along. Anyways, all you guys need to do to find out how to create your own custom challenge, if that is what you're interested in, is to look down in the description below, find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you can find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. So thank you so much, Filippo Capipio, or Capippo, sorry, no extra I there. Let's get right along to starting it. And we have found ourselves in a very cold place, a very remote place, a very American place. A very American place. What does that really mean? American or Canadian is what I'm picking up here. The possibilities, but we don't know. We could, of course, be in somewhere We could be in Denmark. We could be in. Yeah, Svalbard. Is Svalbard part of Norway or Denmark? I forget. Oh, jeez. I should really remember that. I think it's part of Norway. And, yeah, Greenland is part of Denmark, but Svalbard isn't. Oh, Lord. But it's a bit tricky, this one. I don't really know where we are. Well, are we in America? Are we in Canada? I think we're in one of the two. My God, it is way too cold for this doll. This doll over here, my God, she'd be freezing. Well, there you go. We can find on the stop sign that will help us. So I believe that means we are in Canada, considering we do have Inuktitut here written, and I'm uncertain about the prevalence of that in America. I believe that is a Canadian one, perhaps. Yes, I believe that is only found in sort of Nunavut to Northwest Territories. I don't really know if you can find it. I mean, I'm fairly certain you would still find it in Inuvik, although I'm uncertain of that completely. And I don't know about the Yukon. I mean, yeah, I think it might stop at Inuvik, maybe as far west as Inuktitut goes, but honestly, I'm not really sure at all. If I just had to hazard a guess, honestly, I have no idea. So here we are, we're in Nunavut, we know that much, and I believe we're in a place called, well, we don't know, but we're in Nunavut, that's for sure, and it's a pretty big place. So, guessing that it is Iqaluit makes a lot of sense. There is also the source here, which is, pretty surprising. My God, that's a very far, the source, owned by Bell, not by Circuit City, as it once was a long time ago. The source, I believe the source in America went bankrupt. The source in Canada got bought out by Bell. Essentially, it is a place where it's a Bell store where you buy Bell services such as TV and cell phone plans masquerading as a tech store. So they bring you in thinking, oh, it's where you buy, it's like a Radio Shack. No, it's not a Radio Shack. Their actual sales with the stuff that they sell is pointless to them. It's all about the selling you phone activations and things like that. So there you go. A very, very nice, this place is so big, I would be surprised if this was anything other than Iqaluit. The mountains are not very big, although I feel like they are big in Iqaluit. I can't think of a single other place this big in Nunavut. So it just kind of has to be right? Well, that's what I'm going to say myself. So let's make the guess, and the answer was yes, indeed. Fantastic. So we are now in an IKEA that I believe we have seen before, but I don't remember exactly where it was. I remember loving this picture. I mean, just look how fantastic this is. This dude, I mean, how can you forget this picture? This guy's taking himself pictures like in all sorts of places. And the great thing about it is that we are clearly in Quebec because we've got English and French. French first. I mean, that's pretty much that. That just answers it really right there. Right? If we were in France, it would be just French. If we are in Quebec, it's French first. If we were in New Brunswick, I believe that this would still say exit, or maybe it would say exit/sortie. Things like that. But we're definitely in Quebec. So we're in IKEA in Quebec. Best guesses we're in Montreal. Now, last time we were here, and of course, oh yeah, that's right. If you guys are new to the old channel and you are wondering, oh man, this is a place that we've already seen before, or if you are Filippo Capipio and you're wondering like, oh crap, I just sent you something you've already seen before. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time, and how can you know? There's like almost 500 episodes of this stuff, so there's no way you should be watching all of them to find out all the places I've been. I forget most of them as well, so there you go. So, that being said, where are we? And last time I said we were on the Ford, no, we said we were on the 15 in Laval, and I believe we are on the 20. Yeah, we're on the 20? Somewhere like, all right, so here's Montreal. And I think it was actually not on the 20. I think it was over. So here's the big split to get to that. And I believe we are somewhere around here off the 40. Yeah, off the 40. That's where I think we are. Sure, near Technopark, Montreal. Yeah, Pointe Claire. I think that's where we are. So let's make the guess, and the answer was, okay, we were much closer to the split between, well, the 40 and 520 getting to the 20. Okay, that makes sense. And there's IKEA Montreal, 5810. Okie dokie. That is too bad. So, where are we? We are in... Interesting. We are in a place... Is this that place? No. What's going on with my body? Or what's happening to my body? It actually says it in English right there. So, are we in Quebec again? It's very possible. Yeah, I would say so. So I was thinking that we were going to be in, I forget what that place is called. There is like it's I think it's a, I don't know if it's a Brazilian company, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a Brazilian company. Maybe it's a like a Taiwanese company. I don't know. It's like this sort of educational thing for kids. It's very cool, you know. I think one of the first ones opened in Canada, although I don't think this is it. This may be it. It's similar looking to this, where like the kids go in and they have like jobs and stuff like this, although I feel like this isn't that. From the ones that I've seen, they've seemed very... let's see, what is this place called? They've seemed very, you know, like very like well built and stuff like that. And from this, yeah, okay, because this is just a children's museum type ordeal. From what I could see, I had no idea what it's called. No idea what the thing is called. Is it called something Zone, or is it? Ah, man, I really wish I remembered. But it's very cool. It's for kids. They go in. It's like they have like, you know, pretend jobs. It's very fun and educational and things like that. I forget what it is. Do you guys remember the 2008? Was it 2008 or 2007? That really, really terrible E3 by Nintendo, where Reggie, I don't know if Reggie was there. Reggie wasn't there or something like that. And it was this lady, Cammie Dunaway, that did that conference. And she was like the newly appointed someone that had to do with it. And it was her first E3. And I don't think she ever lived it down, because people really hated it. And I guess she was kind of like maybe laughed out of the business, which really sucks. You know, that's not a good thing. I'll be honest, it was a terrible conference. You know, what can you do? But I believe now she has a very, you know, now she is part of that thing that I'm talking about. So there you go. Very interesting. So we're clearly in Canada. We're clearly in Montreal. Maybe we're in Montreal. Where in Montreal? Let's go Laval. Let's go close to Space Camp. Let's go, you know, somewhere just off the highway. Where would we be? Like right around here. Let's make the guess, and the answer was, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much there indeed. 62, 66. All right, where are we now? Well, I don't think we're in Quebec, based on what I can see. But I don't know where we are. So let's go check that out. All right, where are we? Telephone. Okay, so that's a strange telephone number. And then we've got all these vehicles, yellow license plates. So I think that means that we are in the UK. All right, there you go. Wait. Yeah, what is she currently doing? Career. There you go. I'm sorry, I'm searching Cammie Dunaway while I do this so I can get the name of that cool thing. Kidzania. Yeah, Kidzania. I knew it started with a Z, right? Kidzania. Oh yeah, it's okay, so it's actually a Mexican company. So it's not a South American company, nor is it an Asian company. Kidzania. There you go. You guys can look that up. Those are pretty cool. So now she's with Kidzania, which honestly, I don't know. I mean, you know, if that ever becomes successful, then there you go. Start off with something quite small and make it quite successful. That's the goal, isn't it? You don't want to. I mean, it's a big thing to be appointed to an already very successful company, but I think it's even more rewarding to be a company that isn't successful yet, and then build it up. So, all right, let's stop talking about Kidzania and other companies and stuff like that. .ir, good. We're in Ireland. Where in Ireland? That's a very good question. Waterside. I mean, I've kind of figured we were on the water side. Weybridge office. There you go. Tickets to the Isle of Scilly. All right, the Isles. All right, there are several isles. Where are these isles? Are these the isles? No, these are the Aran Islands. All right. Cafe Islands. Nope. All right, let's see. Can we... So there's several of them. No. So where are... Is that it? Tory Island? No. Do I see other isles? Like, what about this one? There's a bar there. But that's in Northern Ireland. And I think we are in... We're in normal Ireland, not Northern Ireland. Cape Clear Island. I think we're going to be down in this area over here. I have no idea where the Isle of Scilly, or the Isle, whatever. I don't know where those are. What do we see here? Where can we look? There's a burger bar. Wait, are we really in Ireland? Like, are we really in regular Ireland? It seems a bit off. .ir, it did say that. British flag. We have a flag of England. Then we have two other flags, none of which are a flag of Ireland. Which honestly feels a little bit surprising. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't know what the two other flags are, but it's not none of them are the flag of Ireland. So there is that. And then England was one of them. Well, then where the hell are we? Maybe that website was just a website for... I don't know. I have no idea. Are we on the Isle of Man? What is this? Calf of Man. Okay, if you say so. Honestly, things have gotten a little bit more confusing. But maybe they don't need to? Tribute, you've earned it. What is that? Co.uk. Alright, so I'm going to guess that we are not. Just because it seems like it'd be very weird to see that, wouldn't it? It would be weird to see a carousel like that with those kind of flags. And the Isle of Man, that's the one with the weird feet, isn't it? So are we in... We're in England proper. And we're not in Wales. And the Isle of Man has a weird foot flag. So we're in England. Well, that's just bizarre. Then let's say we're in Southport. That's about as good as I can get. Okay, all the way down. I wouldn't have guessed all the way down here, if I'm being honest. Although, are these... These are the Isles of Scilly. Okay, that makes sense. I wouldn't have guessed all the way down here, but at least I got the country right. So, 2,500. Took a while, but there you go. I thought we would at least be close to Ireland. I swear, that's a .ir, didn't it? Maybe I'm just crazy. So, what do we have here? Centro color. And I don't immediately recognize the language. Techno Casa, franchising network. Patti Pravo, Lugano. Are we in Italy? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we are. Maybe we're not. Maybe we are in somewhere else. Again, I am terrible when it comes to deciphering the difference between Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese. So, and if this is another language, add that to it as well. Now, to me, these words right here, the words feel more Italian than anything else. So, that's what I'm going. And I'm almost certain that I'm right on this. Just looking at, we've seen a lot of words now, and these words they all feel like they're Italian, which is good. Is that at least snack bar? I thought that was a bank. I was hoping it would give me a region, but no, it was a snack bar. Well, that's too bad. Let's go down the street and see if anything, you know, like leaps out of the screen at us. What does this say? Where are we close to? Where are we close to? I don't know. I don't know what we're close to. I can't tell. That doesn't say anything on it. That's really bad. Helvetia. Well, you just add like another letter there, and it's a font that a lot of people like. So, we're golfing. There are hills. We're in Italy. We are relatively north, but not too north. We might even be in Sardinia, if I'm being honest, but I have no way of knowing that. So why don't we say we're in and around Florence, maybe close to Siena, sort of like, no, we're not in Siena. Maybe we're in Grosseto? No. What's a big city? Right, this one over here, Arezzo. Let's make the guess, and the answer was, it was Switzerland. Well, you know, I couldn't have guessed that. That was Italian we were seeing anyway, so 25-46. Alrighty. So that was a good round. Good round. So we started off in none other than the one, the only, Iqaluit. Then we went off to an IKEA in Montreal. Then we went to another children's museum type thing that is like Kidzania but worse in Montreal. Then we went to a port town, a town in England, which is not in Ireland, which is not on the Isle of Man. Those are all the other places we considered. And then we were in an Italian city in Switzerland. So there you go, 23-5-60. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one. Bye.